Hi everyone, it's me again, Nadia, talking about language. Um, wasn't sure what I wanted to share today. It's kind of turning into like, I don't know, mini blogs or like thoughts that I get while I'm working or while I'm preparing stuff for work. So I don't think I'm gonna be very systematic today and just talk about three things that I've been thinking about lately. So, as someone who works with trainers and designing, you know, um, education for the workplace and stuff like that, I've been thinking about the term focusing, and it's something that historically, like, we've been kind of drilled with it. Like, people always tell us to focus. Our parents are telling us to focus. Our, you know, anyone or all caretakers are telling us to focus, teachers tell us to focus, and all that. And then you grow up and you're like, am I bad at focusing or am I too focused? Like, if you focus too much, people can kind of call you obsessive about something. And if you don't focus enough, we have all these, medical terminologies for them. So it's like, where should I be? Where is the balance? And I think that uh, someday I have time to research this in detail. I would shift the idea or the term, uh, or because I look at vocabulary as well. Like, I would kind of remove the word focus from the English dictionary and switch it over to enjoyment. Because I think that if you're enjoying something, it means that you have achieved the goal behind focusing. Sometimes, like, um, it's like you forget that you're actually focusing and you're just kind of doing your task. Like, you're kind of lost in enjoyment. But I also heard a somebody in a podcast. I need to like. I'll probably have to um, source them later. But someone that Dr. Mark Hyman was interviewing, who said that like we should be okay with boredom. Like, you should be able to focus on something for a long time because like a lot of tasks and a lot of things that we get paid for require and depend on like you doing something for a very long time. So it doesn't matter like what level of career you're in. Sometimes you just need to sit and do something or stand and do something. So I don't know, just been thinking about these things because when I look at the word focus, I think of boredom, and then people who get bored stop focusing. But if you can enjoy it, then we can eliminate the connotation of focusing and boredom. I don't know if this makes any sense, but these are my random thoughts of the day. Um, Professionalism. Okay, so I don't know if this is something that people learn formally or do you just learn it just by observing people? Because my conclusion is that it's like a spectrum. Because somebody might be like, okay, all these YouTube videos and things where where you have people who are like professionals in something, they're blogging, they're talking about their lives and stuff. Is that professional? Like, is it okay that we're doing it outside, the workplace, or should it just never be there? Should we be more laid back at work? It's like, what is it? And I think that my current conclusion is that as long as you are being productive, it doesn't matter. Like, okay, not to the point that you're being super like rude or anything like that, but as long as whatever your end result is in your job, as long as that's getting done, I don't know if that requires a specific like persona to it. I don't know. Because like sometimes I just wonder about my own personalities. Like, where did I get it from? You know? and it's just a mixture of everybody that I've met in life, I think. So I don't know. Let's not get too philosophical there about personalities, but just the way I am. And my dad once time commented that my kind of English is very he doesn't like it, and he's like, yeah, this is not English, this is garbage. And like I could agree with him in one sense that I didn't really study like formal grammar stuff and like literature. Linguistics is nice because it's like you're just kind of studying language. You're not really like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it's more of an exploration than prescriptive ways of talking and being and stuff. But yeah, so this is like Confessions 101, and I'm definitely going to be sharing a lot of like um, confessions in this field for sure. Um, so, um, okay, what I think that another conclusion I came to today is that I enjoy research the most out of like all the tasks that I do for my job, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I was thinking about like research, and that at the end of the day, like whether your research is funded or not, you're gonna have to like use it for something monetary. Like, what's the point of you just researching and researching and researching if it's not gonna turn into something, tangible? But at the same time, having money involved in the in the process of the research or the outcome of the research kind of skews the bias sometimes, and it's like you can make anything sound like it's beneficial to people, and market it properly, and it will somebody out there is gonna buy into your like talks and things. But I think that the other part of research is just being beneficial in whatever it is that you do. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you don't have to be a millionaire, like, you don't have millions of things to pay for in your life. That's such a general statement, but I mean, in general, like, if you can just like learn something because you're going to benefit someone else, then why not? Why not just keep going? Don't stop just because, like, you know, just because you're like you need to get to a point where it just needs to enter like your workplace. So yeah, or you can just divide it. Like, you can say, here are the conclusions that we can use, and it needs to be something like you know of value, but you can keep going with what you're learning. And this is what I like about especially language research. And the things I focus on as usual are listening, reading, writing, speaking, and then the two domains of vocabulary and grammar. And I'm gonna stop this video here. Okay, end of rant for sure. Thanks for listening. Okay.